So, hi everyone. I'm just waiting until YouTube refreshes and I see the first of you pop up in the chat because this can always take its time. Also, I feel like the lighting is a little bit different today. I just don't know why. Maybe because it's rather dark outside, except for light. So yeah, I'm just waiting maybe until the sun is going down a little bit more to maybe alter the light here a bit, I will say. Maybe this, maybe this. So we still now have a chat latency of 40 seconds. Hi Matt, you're the first one here. Hi Stuart. Hi Vitor. Hi Sonal. Hi there. Hi Alexi. Hi Gummy Bear. Hi Rise and Shine. So we got a like 45 seconds delay today. This is crazy. But welcome to the Wednesday Q&A stream. Like it says, I'm answering your questions in between the sets I'm playing. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. And if we're done with the first round, I will switch to guitar playing. I will be streaming for around 1 hour and 50 minutes today, since around 7 p.m. and a little past 7 p.m. I need to keep going with some other work. It's a little bit stressful for the next 2 weeks, since we are also a lot preparing for the tour with the band, and so there are some other things I still need to do, and it's kind of really messy. I actually, sometimes it's really hard for me to keep up with everything, but I will do my best. I will also see if I have a video for you ready on Saturday. It's still not 100% sure, since I won't have time editing on it like for Friday. For Saturday, there's no time. And also half of Thursday, I won't have the time. So I'm not sure if I can pull out a video like after half of a day, but I would do my best. If it doesn't happen, we just have 1 week without a video for like maybe 4-5 months. But whatever. Feel always invited to maybe rewatch some other stuff I did, because I'm planning a lot of new different kind of topics, new different kind of videos, if you enjoy that idea. So I'm just now seeing the chat is being refreshing. Mike says my hair looks more orange. Yeah, that's the lighting. Actually, it shouldn't be so orange. This one here is actually pretty much citrus yellow, like yellow and not orange. This is what I said. Everything looks a little bit different today. Maybe because we have some very weird light right now. It's not sunny, it's not dark, it's something in between. So we have a really weird light effect going on here. Cheers to Portugal. I need to learn some Pantera? Why? Never say something that you think like maybe your priority but isn't another person's priority, you know? Would you share your daily guitar warm-up exercises? I don't have daily guitar warm-up exercises, as I don't practice guitar every day. Yeah, like most of you even might not know, because I still get this type of question or type of comment very often. If I do nothing else except playing guitar. Actually, I'm doing much more than playing guitar. Actually, playing guitar is the least thing I'm doing, which might be a little bit like weird to you guys, but I still have a day job. I still do a lot of other things, so I barely have the time to even practice guitar. So my warm-up routine, when I do practice, I actually just play a song I feel comfortable with that has like different techniques getting on, like down picking, alternate picking, some certain muting, some lead parts, so that my fingers might get warm. I don't have scales. I don't have that anymore, because I feel like playing just a song gets you more into the groove instead of just using a metronome and doing some exercises this way. I've always been the type of person who has been learning songs while checking out tabs. And this didn't change. Like, I don't have a warm-up routine that is like a strict plan. If I find some great exercises, I might add them to the beginning when I play. But currently, I don't practice guitar daily, so I don't have a warm-up routine, so to speak. Cheers to Finland. Yeah, Melbrook, you got the notification really late for your thing, being a moderator. Wow, YouTube. Will you ever do a CKY cover? I don't know what they are. Is this an abbreviation for another band? Because if I don't even know them, I don't think I will do a cover of them. My natural hair color is grayish blonde, like a blonde no one likes, since it's blonde, but it doesn't shine and it doesn't have a distinctive color, if you know what I mean. So I'm lucky to be blonde because the colors are getting much more vibrant on blonde hair than on dark hair. So this is actually a good basic for my red hair. Is your arm fully recovered from all the Slayer now? Yes. Feeling better. I just bought a loop station and it's driving me crazy. Have you any tips? Sadly not, Tony, because I don't use loop stations up until now. So I cannot share any experience because I have none. I'm sorry. How many guitars do you have? It's always a question people ask me. This is a big difference asking me how many guitars I have and how many guitars I'm possessing, since you might have seen a couple of guitars on this channel, but most of the guitars are gone again since they were just on loan and I just got them for recording a couple of videos with them. I think I got about 12 or 13 guitars now, but plot twist, I didn't buy them. These have been some kind of, how is it called, payouts for collaborations I've done. For example, if I do a promo session recording some gear videos, some guitar covers or riff lists, after a certain amount of videos, 5 to 10, I might get one of the guitars that I really like. So I'm being honest, all the equipment you see here or you see on my channel, I won't be able to afford that on my own. And I'm very much happy that some companies are actually supporting me that way, since without them, I won't have this variety of sound. I won't have that variety of productions I'm offering you. So I'm very happy about that. Just bought an Angle Savage 120, the Apocalypse guitar because of you. This is cool, Brian. This is really cool if you like my tone that much. This is awesome. You have a day job too. So you have a day job, a touring band, and do streams what? Twice, 3 times a week? Yeah. I got a day job. I have a band. I do live streams 3 to 4 times a week and a regular video on Saturday. And of course, I also have to keep a household, do groceries like every normal person has to do. No wonder why you don't have time, if any. Yeah, Rezo, yeah, you got the point. You got the point. I don't have time. And when I tell you, sorry, I couldn't check out a new song by this or that band, it's literally because I have no time. Do you have any tattoos? Yeah, I got one here on my shoulder, on the back, with 2 roses. How do you stay motivated to keep learning new songs? I love the songs. That keeps me motivated enough. CKY is a band of Bam Margera's brother. Don't know anything more. Okay, this is interesting. Bam Margera, this is like a skater kind of person, one of the bigger ones. This is what I know because I also used to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. At least I know a little bit of that, but I haven't heard that his brother has a band called CKY. No, I don't have a pad here. No. Which one do you love between analog effects versus digital effects? Oh, it depends on what sound you want to achieve. Like currently, I don't have any pedals here. No analog pedals here that I use for my effects on solos. I do it digitally here on my digital audio workstation. But on my normal pedal board, I indeed have some analog pedals that just gives a different kind of sound. I just don't know. I think it's just personal preference. I like both, depending what sound I want to create. They were part of the Jackass group, CKY. Okay. But no surprise you don't know them. They are not as iconic as bands you usually play. Yeah, I do also know underground bands. That's not the thing. But maybe I'm too young to know them, you know? Because actually, I don't know if MTV music was a thing when I was younger. Will Jassy do acoustic covers someday? Maybe not, because my hands are so tiny. I really have trouble to play guitar, like acoustic guitar. It's actually much harder for me than electric guitar because they are bigger. Have you ever thought about switching to solar guitars? No, I never did, because Ibanez provides everything that I love. I don't mind testing out a solar guitar if you are so much into them, but up until now I didn't get any opportunity to test out a solar guitar. How are you? Overworked like always, but this week is especially intense since there are a lot of things I need to do and get done. There has been a schedule change which I need to adapt to. which makes it a little bit harder for me to produce videos because I have less time. And also, like, there have been some messy moments at work that kept me busy and working plus hours, so to speak, that don't get paid. But this is the thing. I mean, sometimes you just focus on the people around you, and if they need help, you help them and don't ignore it, even if you don't get paid for it, you know? But that's the thing. Sometimes there are weeks that are totally crazy and I don't know where to start. Which do you prefer most, live shows with band or streaming? Definitely live shows with the band, since it's a totally different feeling when you play all the instruments by yourself. Like, I use tracks where my guitar is totally boosted and where you can hear it properly, but it's different if you are creating a sound together alone without anything else and you see actual people in front of you. You are also actual people, so don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to play for you, and I'm very happy to actually see you as you are in the chat. But it's different when you actually see a crowd in front of you and how they engage with you if you play songs they enjoy. So yeah. What kind of interface are you using and what streaming software do you use? I use Streamlabs Desktop 1.82. And I do have now a different setup than I used before, but mainly my mixer board remained the same. I don't know if I can just hold it without like wrecking my setup. This is a Roland Go Mixer Pro, where I'm connected with my microphone, also my old smartphone that doesn't work properly anymore without a power supply is plugged in, where I can just play the tracks for you. I have here my headphones output and my input from my audio interface. So I have here now, since this is also my portable kind of setup, because it doesn't have to have a power supply, I can literally record everywhere in the world with it if the laptop's battery is full, and now my laptop battery is full for a long time, so I can just record literally everywhere. It's a Focusrite Scarlett Duo, and I've connected this one with the output of the mixer board. So currently I'm using some digital amplifiers, since I found out that I really love the sound of my Angle. I really like to mix the sound, but the sound doesn't blend in too great with some of the tracks I use here on the stream. And so I also can dial in tones much faster than on my Angle. For example, switching to clean, switching to a Metallica tone, to a Slayer tone, because I have all these tone matches in my tone cloud in Bias. And so I'm now streaming using Bias, and the output of my digital audio workstation is connected to my mixer board. So we have small latencies because the signal is like processed in my digital audio workstation and then getting back to the mixer board. So there's really a slight latency you don't actually notice, but it's there. But I feel like the sound is more round, more soothing this way. So yeah, this is why I just tried out this setup, and I really was happy because I also could hear more of my guitar last time I did it. What kind of do you think Black Sabbath is the starting point for metal? Definitely they are like a big kind of start for metal, I think. There are also other kind of points that have helped to give birth to the metal genre. But of course, I think Black Sabbath, they definitely count to one of the biggest influences. Thank you. Thank you. How often for you use your Julia Live? Always. It's always there. My chat refreshed, so I just need to scroll back and remember where I was. Don't want to get cheesy here, but your videos are one of the main reasons why I took my guitar back and started playing again. Oh, Tiano, this isn't cheesy. This is amazing. This is really cool. Thank you. Can we expect Nirvana covers? I already did 2 Nirvana covers. Smells Like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are. So there are already 2 covers online if you want to take a look at them. And around which age did you start getting into metal? I don't share any age information, but it was in school still. Do you think self-taught is good for a beginner or find a teacher better? I think it depends on what kind of learning type of person you are, because I always have been the type of person that could like deal with herself without getting any instructions. For example, when I would have been done with homework, I would just start drawing something, because I also was really into drawing and painting, and I just did things, and so I also just did learn guitar because, yeah, it's something I just wanted to do. And I always was the type of person that created stuff, that like did stuff in the free time, like not consuming but creating. I've always been like not the type of person that liked TV so much, but I did like video games because you actually do something there. You get the point, maybe? So it depends on your learning type. I recommend to those who aren't like that familiar with music, like who like music but maybe not listening to music for many years, that they should start with a teacher to get a general feeling about rhythm, about patterns, about song structure. But at the time where I started playing, I've been listening to music for years, and I really loved the songs, and I really had a good memory on how songs are sounding. And so it helped me like to develop an ear, even if before I never played guitar. So me having listened to a lot of music and knowing a lot of songs helped me to get like learning guitar self-taught instead of having a teacher. At some point, I do regret not having had a teacher, since there are some bad habits that I developed that I won't get rid of. But in the end, I know I wouldn't be able to afford it in the beginning. So I think it worked out good. And yeah, it's always also a question of money. I never was able to afford a teacher, and so I just worked my way around it, even though it would have been handy to have one. But maybe in the future, when I have more time, I will consult a professional, so that I might even enhance some of my techniques to get a little bit better at playing. Are you playing Angra? No, not yet, to be honest. You're awesome. Thank you, Eugene. Cheers to Poland, Rafael. Thank you. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you, Rafael. Thank you. Has Steve Vai inspired you, and have you heard him play Knapsack? I don't think I have heard him play Knapsack. Steve Vai is also not one of my biggest inspirations. I'm sorry if I disappoint you at that point, but whenever I see a video of him, I'm like, this dude is a guitar. Like, he is so inspiring. He is so amazing, but his songs aren't maybe music I would listen to on a daily basis. Thank you. It might even be like a type of thing I want to listen to when I'm like into, like, give me guitar, not give me music, but just give me playing guitar. And then I would just listen to some of his work. So this is kind of a different feeling I get when I listen to people like Steve Vai, for example. What do you think about using Kettner amps, especially the Grandmaster Deluxe 40? Definitely great tone. Actually, it was a battle between a Hughes Kettner and Engel when I wanted to get my first full big tube amp, because I really liked the sound of both, but I think something about the Hughes Kettner was missing, but it's still a really great amp, and maybe I will be collecting something at a music store, and I might even test it out again to tell you a bit more what I think about that amp, because I know the store has also a Hughes Kettner Grandmaster. Any other questions? Hi, Olga. Do you like AC/DC? Yes. Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen. Amazing people. Definitely. So I've caught up with every question. So if you want, I can still sit here for 2 minutes. I'm waiting until you just post a question again, or I can just simply start playing guitar for you. So it's your decision. I just wait 2 more minutes for some questions, and after this next session, I will be playing some songs for you. And we start today with Tear Me Down, seemingly, so drop tuning. Then we get, what do we get to? We get The Longing by my band, 2 original songs, and yeah, Genocidal Humanoids, I still didn't find a great track. So we just got like 3 suggestions for drop tuning right now. So if you want to have any more drop tuning songs, just suggest them according to the rules. Sometimes I really have trouble pronouncing things, yeah. Which is your favorite band? I don't have a favorite band. I just have favorite bands, plural, because I think it's really, really tough to put one artistic masterpiece above another, because they are all like at the same time amazing, but in a different way. So I do have a lot of favorite bands. For example, Equilibrium, System of a Down, Slipknot, Cage the Elephant, Avenged Sevenfold. I also do like a lot of stuff of Django Reinhardt. I also do like a lot of stuff of Amorphis, of In Flames, of Children of Bottom. There are so many great bands out there. So I don't even have like a favorite. Also, another question I get right off really often. Does OVERSENSE plan on doing any US gigs? We would love to. And I would say the same like always. It's your job, yes, your job to get OVERSENSE like listened to. Because all we can do is providing music to you. And if not enough people are listening to us, the chances are very low that we will get any shows outside Germany. So what you can do is sharing our Instagram, sharing our Spotify, sharing our songs with other people, so that more people get aware of us, so that more people will listen to us, and so the chances get higher. We might tour different kind of regions in the world, except for just Europe, Germany and such. Because what is a band if it wasn't for their fans, if no one would be interested in the music? And so also venues, concert holders and festivals, they look at how many people are actually interested in an artist. And if you want to help us share our stuff, spread the word about OVERSENSE, and I'm sure more people will get aware of us and more people will give us the opportunity to play live for you. And we cannot do anything but just provide content, provide music, and it's up to you if you enjoy it or not. And the cheapest thing you can do is sharing a link, because it costs you nothing. Nothing but maybe a few seconds of your precious lifetime. And it might get your goal nearer that we will play in your town. Do you like the band Death? I do like a couple of their songs. Sorry if this question was already asked, but are you self-taught guitar player? Yes, I am. Do you collab with other YouTubers? Yes, I did already with a lot of YouTubers. I think the last video was a Shred collab on Bradley Hall's channel, and before that I was invited to the re-recording of Mid by Equilibrium, one of my most favorite bands, and I'm literally in a music video of one of my favorite bands, and this was the total highlight ever for me last year. Like, it's so surreal that happened. What is your favorite guitar you have right now? My Ibanez AZ Tequila Sunrise Gradation, but it's in a bag there because I'm getting it prepared for the tour. What is your favorite band? So now, okay, not for me. What is your opinion, Fender guitars? I see you have none in your collection. Yeah, because I never worked together with them. And like I said before, I don't have the money to just buy a guitar. It's that easy. OVERSENSE rules. Thank you. Cheers to Argentina. What are your thoughts on classifying metal into different genres? Is there any genre like better than other? No, definitely not. Like, there is no superior metal genre. Everything is metal. And like I said before in some of the other streams, of course, having genres might help the recipient or the listener to understand the heaviness of a band. Like, for example, if you want to listen to melodic death metal, it might be a little bit harder than some alternative metal, heavy metal, or like, yeah, different kind of genres. You know what I mean? You have this classification just to give a short idea in which direction the music will hit. And for example, I think it's very hard to classify bands in certain genres because most of the bands might even have different influences and might see themselves differently than others. For example, what was really ridiculous, my band is called melodic metal. And I'm like, we are not hard enough to be metal. It's hard to describe what we are since there are so many genres we are using, but it's not metal. It's like really groovy kind of rock stuff, but it's also too heavy for rock. And so you just get a feeling you just can't express your own band in like a type of field of music, you know? And when this happens, I think it's also wrong to put bands into certain genres. For example, also many people say Slipknot is new metal, especially the first album, and Slipknot themselves say, no, we're not new metal. And for example, my band was also classified as melodic death, and I'm like, what the hell? No, who says we are speed metal? We are melodic death metal? Like what? Like so many people already have described our genre to something I would feel totally uncomfortable, not listening to the genre, but my band simply isn't that direction, you know? And if I feel that, I can also understand that other artists feel like they aren't entitled to be like a melodic band, heavy rock band, symphonic metal band. Of course, you have the stereotypes. You have Nightwish, which is symphonic metal, but they also have kind of different kind of vibes to them. They always have orchestra, and they have most of the time keyboards. And of course, it's hard to just classify bands, especially when they're not like you see this band is that genre, you know. It's hard for some bands to say this band is this genre. There are some bands where you can tell, yeah, this band is this genre, but you can always say they are metal, you know. So I'm not a fan of classifying bands, to be honest, and there specifically is no genre which is better than the other. What is your favorite song of Billy Talent? There are so many great songs. I think this is hard. Oh my god. I got maybe to say Fallen Leaves because it was also one of the first songs I ever learned on guitar. But on the first album, there are so many amazing songs. On Dead Silence, there are also so many catchy songs, and I really like that album a lot. So it's hard for me to tell. We got also Line and Sinker on the first album. We got, oh my god, so many great songs on this album, so it's hard to tell even. Favorite Static X song? I'm not so much into Static X, so I don't think I have a favorite song. Do you play a regular guitar? If you mean an acoustic guitar, not really, not really. Review musician, I want your thoughts. This is random. I think I know what musician is, but I never tested it out, so I cannot tell you. Yeah, I was always the type of person that never had enough money, and musician, as far as I knew when it came up, it is also a pay to like play app or service, I think. I'm not sure even. I do believe they have some plans like other tab software or learning software, so I never ever invested the money to check out software that demands money because I never had the opportunity to do that. As stupid as it sounds, but it was always hard for me since if you're a student, you just don't earn so much, you know? And so I just kept practicing on my own. And so Striker, I'm sorry, but I cannot review your musician because I haven't used it. Your best advice is for someone who also started with self-taught. Have a high frustration tolerance because things will work out rather fast. Not that fast this way around. Not that fast for you. So don't give up too early. Is there a band you stopped listening to, liking, and then got back into again? I think I stopped listening to System of a Down for quite some time, and I got back to them like a little bit later. Thank you. Thank you, Pinsky. You got another favorite song with Nero Forte? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Do you plan ever doing a lesson on what you did to increase guitar playing speed? I can't, since the guitar playing speed doesn't like increase just because of a lesson. It increases over time if you just play different kind of stuff. You just have to make sure you don't say you can learn everything by specific lessons or by specific training. Some things just come because of time and because you just tried out different kind of things. Have you played extreme metal? If not, would you? I don't know what counts to extreme metal to you. Okay, what is the Engel lunchbox amp in the back? This is an angle iron ball. It's not a lunchbox. It's an iron ball. This was my first tube amp ever. What do you think, or have you ever played ESP guitars? I can tell you in a few. Your performance of Summer in Prague State Opera House went viral after Yngwie Malmsteen approached you to tell you he'd like to classicize your favorite song. Which song would you choose? Yngwie Malmsteen style of a song. This is tough. I think because it's just already a lot of melody happening in that song. I would really love his take on Blut im Auge, what he will make out of it. Have you composed songs to your band? Yes. I was told you don't practice until you get it right, practice until you can't get it wrong. Yes and no. I mean, you will always make mistakes, and some people will tell you if you're good enough, you won't make mistakes anymore, and that's not true, since you will still be doing mistakes, but the likeliness that people will notice these mistakes will get just lower. How do you notice lag when you use detune pedal? Just with a lot of half steps being drop tuned, not with like 5. With 5 half steps, I don't have any trouble. What's your way of overcoming writer's block? Sleeping. Because most of the time when something blocks or something isn't working, you just, at least for me, I just lack of sleep and rest. I see a bass back there. Do you play it much? I play it whenever I do riff lists and the bass tab is wrong, because I normally use program bass, but I do ever play it when I have to. It sounds so mean, but I'm more a guitar player. Is the fire hair for the headbanging I approve? No, it's for my personal aesthetics, but it also looks great when I do headbanging, apparently. Got some Monkey Island back, yeah. Yeah, this is the anniversary box, and I'm very happy to have one of these limited boxes. I really love that franchise. Sarah, your questions are always amazing. +1 like by Frozen Fury. Thank you. Okay, so I will now just get rid of my glasses and play a song for you. I will start with Tear Me Down, then you will get The Longing by my band. After that, the next drop tuning song from today's queue is Wait and Bleed, and then we got Nero Forte by Finsky, as well as Sick by Millbrook. So we got a 3-time Slipknot streak today. Amazing. So let me just get my drop tuning guitar and start playing 2 original songs for you, and after that we get to Slipknot. I just search for my other headphones plug, because there are so many cables, I just sometimes don't see anything. I see it. Okay, the first song you're about to hear today is another original song called Tear Me Down by my band OVERSENSE. I really hope you enjoy it, and after the song I might search for a power supply. I just dislike that. Okay, Tear Me Down from our second album, EGOMANIA.
Shouting all the lovely while I'm in my second words. Come on, tell me. Do it. Come on, tell me. There's nothing left I can feel, nothing to say to you. No more you telling me what I would never do. Nothing left I can feel, nothing to say to you.
All right. I'm not moving a lot today because I feel very tired. So I'm very sorry if you get an impression I might be bored. I'm just very, very tired today. Normally I would jump around and bang my head, but I don't feel like it today. But nevertheless, I feel like playing guitar. And so I'm just a little bit less vivid today, so to speak. Happy birthday to Sundown 80. I really hope you have a great day, but this is not the way how to suggest a song. I don't want to seem cold-hearted, but everyone can just say, hey, it's my birthday, play a song for me. So I don't assume you do that, but please also accept that if everyone would do it, we will have like a huge queue and I won't be able to play every song like anywhere. So please understand. I wish you a happy birthday, and feel hugged. Okay, next one is another original one. It's called The Longing.
I miss my heart keeps beating, fate's healing, I'm calling. All my life I'm just feeling this feeling. If there's a chance for me to get till I desire so dearly, will I stay pleased or will the inner voice want more? Where is the balance between a dream and aspirations clearly? We remain disaffected since we're born. We're waiting till we're fading.
right, this was an original song called The Longing. And again, those of you who think I'm bored, I'm just literally very tired today. But I will do my best to look a little bit more motivated. I will just see what is wrong with my ring light. It's also not connected to the power supply. Oh, I just forgot it. I just am such a forgettable person sometimes. It's very much annoying. Okay, this one is also not working. But maybe I can just make it a run in the second question and answer session so that we have it ready then. Good. So we move on to the Slipknot section. And the first song you're about to hear is Wait and Bleed. And then you get Nero Forte. Wait and Bleed live. There's about 1 hour to go for the stream. So I hope you still enjoy it.
You guys have fun? Have you had fun today?
Next one is Nero Forte. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Which one? This one.
Slipknot is
Are you happy to have us back here? Are you happy to have fucking Slipknot back in Brooklyn tonight, my friend? No one is more fucking happy than we are to be back here. It's been a minute. I need to know though, right now, we're in Mercedes-Benz Arena. Are you ready to help me tear this motherfucker down tonight?
Wow, Corey is really talking a lot on this one. I always forget it.
Oh,
I'm always happy to just stop a song to call out people that might be a little bit toxic, and this one gets out to Craig Taylor. Can you play more than the E and A string? Yeah, I can play all of the guitar strings, but if you're complaining about the E and A string being used in the Slipknot songs, please complain about the band, because they have composed the songs, you know. And I feel it's a little bit disrespectful to say it in that way. Can you play more than just the E and A strings, you know? This thing needs to stop. The guitar community needs to stop to be toxic. The guitar community needs to stop that there are people who look down on you and write something like that, because it's disrespectful, it's stupid, and it leads to nothing. So, thank you, Steve, for your support. Foam the Bell told I can play it for you. This also uses more than just the E and the A string. So yeah, I don't know what type of comment that is. I don't know why people need to be so picky, why they need to be so elitist. But this is the reason why also people might quit guitar and might not even start guitar, because, yeah, can you just play more than the E and the A string? Sorry, if this is the genre, if this is the band and this is their style, I just play the E and A string. There's nothing more about it, and there's nothing to be arrogant of to call that out as being like something bad, you know? So, just a thought. Hope you enjoy the rest of the song.
What do you want? I listen to singing in your heart, now your mind over.
Alright, this was Narrow Forte by Slipknot, and I might redeem one of my artist choices right now to play Laid to Rest for you, because I love this song so much.
Jan freut sich echt wie ein Schnitzel über sein erneuertes Smartphone von Backmarket und dass er damit 258 Kilo
ads.
Rohstoffe
Sometimes they are
spart.
so
Freu dich
funny.
bescheuert über
Yes.
erneuert. Top Tech,
Then we got
258
Last
Kilo
Resort
weniger
still.
Rohstoffe als neu. Auf Backmarket.
And then I might switch to standard tuning and do a new Q&A session in between the two sets.
Laid to Rest.
Old classic. 10, 6, 6, 6.
Joseph, this is funny. Greetings to your son, Joseph. Thank you for blocking Bob Milbrook. This was inappropriate because this guy really disrespects women at this point. Thank you for being such an amazing moderator, team. Thank you. Okay, I'm just thinking to close the request right now because we have hit 1 hour. I just have Not to forget it, the stream will be running for around 49 minutes still. And the next one is Last Resort by Papa Roach. Then I might switch my guitars, and after the song Last Resort, you will have the chance to ask me some more questions. So you can still think of them right now, so that when I'm finished with the song, I can start answering your questions, if you like. So I really hope I don't get blocked for Last Resort, because I was getting blocked for Last Resort last time. But yeah. Then I will use another version, maybe. But we will never know. Well, not Last Christmas, Last Resort. Stupid thing. Resort. So, which one did I use here? Life. Life. Thank you. So, this one. Ah, this was that version. This was the version that has not the drop D tuning. Okay, I will just lose the other version I just used every time.
I think you fucking know what time it is! Are you fucking ready to shut this motherfucker off? This is it! Let's fucking burn this fucker down! Put your arms in the air! You guys have been a fucking great crowd! Cut my life into pieces. Suffocation. Don't breathe it. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. Every cut has resort. Suffocation. Don't breathe it. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm. Do you even care about that? What if you know what if you don't? Never took my life tonight. Chances all that I like. You don't actually outside. Every time you play suicide. Sure, I'm losing my sight. Losing my mind. Please somebody will tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight. Losing my mind. Please somebody will tell me I'm fine. Thanks to God. Whatever my lifetime was written to me. Till it was too late, and I was even with it. One way, you don't tell me I was living the same. This was wrong, we were out to get. Please don't struggle, live off the mother. No love of myself, ain't around with another. Searching, find a level, but a higher level. Running, not even questions again. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Please somebody will tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Please somebody will tell me I'm fine.
So, this was Last Resort by Papa Roach. And like I said, I'm now putting the guitar away, and you can ask me some more questions until I start with the second question and answer part, answering some of your questions, and then we got to hear Raining Blood, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and Blut im Auge. I think this should be the last 3 songs I can play for you today. So if you have any questions, be sure to put them now in the chat. I will get my guitar to its stand and light out the ring light, and during I'm doing this, post the questions because the leg is really, really big. So when your question is maybe written, I just get back. All right, I'm back, and I will just read your questions out. Is it harder to play along live versions? Yeah, because sometimes there's also the thing happening that old live versions get blocked, and I have to search for a new one that I never listened to before, and then the band just decides to do something random. I don't know what they're doing, and so I just need to see whether this works out or not. So also sometimes the speed varies, especially with Iron Maiden and Slipknot. They most of the time play songs rather faster than on the album version. And so it's indeed harder to keep up with it, since if you're just used to playing a like fixed speed, it's rather new. When I just play the first time to these live versions, it's hard to adjust. So yeah, that's the thing about it. And let me just see. I tried to play Master of Puppets for a long time, but I don't know how to downpick so fast for the whole song. Do you have any tips? Sadly not, because of one simple reason. Downpicking came naturally to me, so I just downpicked. And I don't know what my hand is doing. I don't know what my wrist is doing. I just know I can do it. And so Master of Puppets wasn't such a hard song for me to learn. I got it down in 1.5 years of playing guitar. And yeah, it's just really about practice, about how much or how often you play the song, and yeah, having some time to rest, because muscle memory can just build up if you also have enough breaks and rest your arm and rest your mind, because you cannot learn an indefinite amount in one day. What settings do you use for the amp for Somebody One songs? I there use my bias preset. It depends. I don't even know. I just have like a crunch kind of channel with which is indeed able to produce aggressive palm mutes, but it's not a high gain channel. It's more crunchy because they don't use so much like frizzy distortion, but just distinct presence. But I don't really have like the preset for Sum 41. It also really depends what song you're playing by them, how you would adjust the sound. It's always just about testing out and adjusting. And also not every guitar might get you the same sound of every amp. What is your favorite song with OVERSENSE to play on stage and why? I think it's Antisocial because, yeah, it has fast down picking patterns, what I really like. It has a really cool solos. I'm rarely liking the things I do, but I really think the solo I've written for Antisocial is quite great. And it just like challenges me to play it live. And this is why I like it a lot, and also for the breakdown, because you can bang your head quite decently to it. Hey Adlin, how are you doing? Anything new? Not so much. I'm just like reorganizing the room here. I might get an e-drum set really soon, and I'm really looking forward to produce more different tracks and also some drum covers. I'm a newer player. What would you say is a good routine to focus on each day? Just play. Just play and learn something. There is no routine that is the successor routine. The success to play is to play. It's simply as that. Yeah, Millbrook. Iron Maiden also improvises their solos live, so it's impossible for me to learn the solo by ear there. Not active. Posting I or Slipknot in the chat so often doesn't make me play that song, so just stop, please. If you have any other question, you can surely just posted, but just writing songs in the chat won't make me play it. Master of Puppets Live 1986. No one can play along to that. I take that as a challenge then. I can play Master of Puppets at 125% the original speed. So maybe, Kai, this is a challenge I might do next time. Playing Master of Puppets from that version. I'm curious. I'm curious if it's really that fast. Is bias also lowering the disturbance noises, or why does it not make this cable plug-in noise anymore? Yeah, I got a way better noise gate on bias, so you don't have that noise anymore because the noise is really low on volume actually. And so as this is between the gate, under the gate that is cut off, I don't do guitar battles, Roberto. I just don't do guitar battles because I think battle means that you are actually like in a competition to anyone, and this is not the message my channel delivers. I like to create music and not like do a battle who's the better guitar player or who can play the fastest solo. I think this is the wrong message to deliver to the world, that you should battle yourself when you play guitar. I just see there has been a lag where I just cannot control what is even going on there. I'm sorry. I really hope the lag is going back rather soon. Again, it's not an upload problem. It hasn't been an upload problem. The stream is stable. It's again YouTube messing again with the transmitting the signal. So the lag you are seeing, or you are still seeing, is not because of my upload. It's because of YouTube being buggy. Here is nothing freezing. Here's everything fine for the performance of Streamlabs. So I'm sorry about that. What would be your dream rig, amp and guitar? My Engel Victor Smolsky is actually pretty much amazing along with the cap loader. Is there any picks which are better for downpicking? I think not, because every guitarist is different and every guitarist just needs a different guitar pick. So there is, for you, there might be picks that are great for downpicking and one pick that isn't too great for you. But it's differing between the people who are playing. For me, this guitar pick is rather really great. It's extra heavy sand grip Ibanez jazz pick, so this one is pretty much good. Advice for beginners: never stop playing. Any new songs you plan to learn or dream of playing? Yeah, all the time, all the time. You will see whenever I add new songs to the stream. What distortion pedal do you use? I don't use a distortion pedal. It's all my amp. What DAW are you using for recording? Cubase or Ableton or anything other? I use Reaper. Okay, my chat refreshed, so I need to get back. I don't use pick when I play my bass, but when I do, I use Dunlop. Do you have a preference? Yeah, like I said, I got these Ibanez sand grip picks, but I also have used Dunlop picks very often. What was your first guitar? My first guitar was a no-name Stratocaster with 2 humbuckers, I think, but the brand was called Quintus, but it wasn't a really big brand there. Do you respect the Slayer group? Of course. Do you actually have a wrist? Yes, I have a wrist, guy. It's just very smooth after all these years. Favorite solo to play? I don't know. I really don't know at the moment. There are amazing others. Okay, the lag is over. Great. Cheers to Ukraine. Stay safe. Can I see you at Wacken performing live? No, not yet. But like I said before in the stream in the beginning, if you really want to see my band performing on a show, on a festival, in your town, spread the word about my band OVERSENSE, and it's more likely that we will play a show near your place. What do you think, or who do you think is the best guitar player in the world? I don't rate that. I'm in no position to say this guitar player is the best, this guitar player is the worst, and I also feel, again, this just empowers the competition kind of thinking. So the musicians are all a world for themselves, and there shouldn't be the best or the best 10, the top 10. they are all individuals, and sometimes you cannot even compare different styles. There might be a fingerstyle guitar player that is amazing. There might be a tapping guitar player that is amazing. There might be just a country folk metal guitar player. You cannot compare styles. It's always subjective what you like, and so I just don't like the idea to pick up or to pick out a guitarist who is the best, because I think you shouldn't label guitar players the best or the greatest, but great guitar players and players that you like and enjoy listening to. Can you recommend me some speakers for a home studio? No, because I just mix with my headphones. Well, you come. No, what can you recommend? Creativity, inspiration is the key. Yeah, definitely. What is your favorite rock song? I don't even know. Can we see the Woolen Seal? I can show you the Woolen Seal again when I change the guitar. Will you do a new Slipknot song soon? The last one I didn't perform well, and I think I already have covered all their known songs. So if you want, take a look at my playlist of all the Slipknot songs I've covered. There are 10 plus guitar covers online already, so I think this is rather much. First song you've learned? I think it was either The Hell Song by Sum 41 or Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. These were the first 2 songs I've been practicing. Gotta go for now. Have a great rest of the stream and day, everyone. Yeah, you too, Kai. Have you heard of the band Demon? I don't know. Any funny incidents that happened when playing live to share with us? Nothing funny, because when something unexpected happens, it's always not too great, because it might be involved with gear or other things that won't work, but I think nothing funny happened. Maybe yes. Yeah, this one time, our last show we played, the first show of 2022, we have also some orchestra on our backings. Like we have a click track where we can just orientate on when the drums don't play, so that every one of us just is in synchronization. Because we use a click track as we have some atmospheric sounds in the background that just add to the sound atmosphere. These are not additional instruments, but rather like an orchestra, some whispering noises, something that is just there. You don't notice first when you listen to the song, but it just adds to the atmosphere. And so we have updated the files because we thought we'd just add more quality to them. But apparently one file got missing, so we weren't able to play one song. And so the drummer accidentally has started another song. And then he was like, okay, he was just mistaken. And then he would just type the place where the other playback would be, like the click track with the playback of whispers and such. Again, the other track started playing. And we were like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing? Because our drummer never does any mistakes of that. He is that great. And so we were like, okay, what is going on? And he was just showing the track isn't there. The track is missing. The track is missing. What do we do? And so he started the Trollolol man, this we always have some weird tracks on our soundboard. So this Trollolol man just started singing and we were like arguing, what song should we play next? And so we just decided on stage, because that track wasn't working, to play another song. And the Trollolol man was just in the background doing his and everyone was just everyone thinks it was really funny, so I think we rescued that situation very much, so it was enjoyable for everyone still. Is your band playing near no, not kind of fun? Yeah, yes, we have a tour happening, and the tour starts in Essen, and we're there playing in Essen at the 19th of May. And we also play in Coesfeld, which is also, I think, in Nordrhein-Westfalen. But I need to see what date we are playing there. We play there. When do we play there? We play in... Oh, that's the wrong post. Where is it? There. We play in Coesfeld on the 25th of May. So Essen on the 20th in Essen, not on the 19th, on the 20th in Essen, and on the 25th in Coesfeld. I think these are the nearest 2 shows. Is there something you consider impossible to play or a challenge to you? Yeah, like I said many times, I have very short fingers, and sometimes I just have to work my way around some kind of solos or songs, and I think I won't be able to play any Paul Gilbert. It's not possible for me. You're my hero. I'm a beginner at guitar, and it's really amazing and super inspiring to see another woman being as good. Aww, thank you. Thank you. I wish you lots of success on your own personal journey. Really cool. What is your motivation to never give up on guitar? I just like playing guitar. That's my motivation. Yeah, I know it's dissatisfying, but I just like to play guitar. Do you like power metal? Yes. How more often ask and answer, please. Yeah, I do it once per week. I do enjoy your covers of music and costumes you wear in your videos. I'm not a musician, but you make it look so effortlessly. I think you're an awesome musician and down-to-earth person. Thank you, E. Brown 405. Thank you very, very much for these words. Thank you. Do you play acoustics? No. Thank you, not active. Did you hear 3 Days Grace? Yeah, there are also some guitar covers of 3 Days Grace online on my channel if you haven't seen that yet. Do you like horror movies? Not anymore, since I'm very much stressed out from my day job. I want to relax when I see a movie, and I don't want to be like in tension, like for what is happening next. What was your first guitar and amp when you were a beginner? Like I said before, I had a no-name Quintos Fat Strat and a Line 6 Spider 3. You didn't do purity of prosthetics? What is this? Huh? Not active. Just because I didn't do Purity by Slipknot doesn't mean I cannot play it. You know, there are so many songs people ask me to play. There are also so many songs I want to play, so that songs simply aren't recorded as a cover because I don't want to. I don't see the motivation to do it. And I do understand that there are people who have favorite songs that haven't been covered by me so far, but you also have to understand that whenever I cover a song, I need to like it too, because I won't play a song I don't like. If I cannot put the emotion into a song I need to play because you guys asked me to, I just feel it's wrong. And I do love Slipknot, but just because I didn't play Iowa or something, it doesn't mean like this is bad or something, because this is not like a well-known song by them. Well-known songs by them are Wait and Bleed, Psychosocial, Before I Forget. There are so many other great songs by Slipknot that I already did, and I think overdoing a single band is never a great thing. What do you think about the speaker combo Celestion V-Type and A-Type and Cobalt? I'm not a gearhead. I don't have any more equipment than you see here. I got my Angle amplifier and nothing more. I don't have a studio, so I don't have anything to tell you about another speaker and another combination of speakers and amps. I'm sorry about that. Who likes to play pranks in OVERSENSE? I think the guys are pretty much doing a lot of jokes. Our drummer is very sarcastic. Any news on the June show? No, Gummy Bear. When there would be news, there would be immediately online on our channel, because we are always dating you up with everything. We don't have... If you don't see anything updated on Instagram or on our webpage, there aren't any new informations. Who are the big 4 metal bands in Germany, in your opinion? I don't like to rate that, because... Like I said before, I just don't like the idea of comparing bands and putting a band above another band just because you prefer it. I think you shouldn't do this, and everyone has a personal taste, so I can just tell you what my personal favorite bands are. So, yeah. Have you did Attack of the Dead Man from Sabaton? No, I haven't. Do you like Kublai Khan TX? I haven't watched it. Have you ever tried any Polyphia songs? No, because I think this music doesn't get to me so much, if I'm being honest. They are very amazing. I respect them a lot, but it's just nothing I would just listen to every day. Random question again. Do you like cars? Yeah, I do like cars. For how long you warm up to play Master of Puppets? I actually can play it right away, so I don't warm up for it. But when I play the speed up challenge, where I played at 125% the speed, I need at least 5 songs to be comfortable with. Do you have a favorite Powerwolf song? We Drink Your Blood. 3 Days Grace are making new album. Did you hear? No, I didn't have the time to listen to it. What pedals do you use in your live rig? I do have a Whammy drop tuning pedal, a Korg pedal tuner. I got a Walrus Audio Julia, a Reverb RV6 by Boss, and something else I forgot. Always like that. How long did it take you to save up for your Engel amp? Engel sponsored it, so it's still on loan. It's not mine. I don't possess it legally. It's just on loan. Yeah, like so many of my things here. But I cannot complain. I can play on the stuff I want. If I don't possess it, I don't mind. So yeah. Do you get annoyed when guys keep saying you're attractive in comment sections? Sometimes I do, because it just feels like on songs I have like worked on for a very long time, they just focus on me looking good. It just feels wrong, you know? It just feels like, hey, I could barely do maybe a child's song and they would just comment the same. I mean, of course they are just nice. They just want to write a compliment. But I think people who aren't playing music are into music, they cannot understand what "you are so beautiful" in a comment section means when you played a complex song. They just can't understand, and I can also understand that. They just wanted to be nice to you, so this is great. But of course I do get annoyed from time to time, because then these people trigger other people called the elitists. We had a nice conversation, Milbrook and me, with one of these elitists, because someone said, if this was a bald guy, this would be the most mad thing on YouTube for my Raining Blood cover. And I think my cover was in sound-wise and playing-wise rather decent. I was very proud of it. But of course, such a dude always has to exist. And so someone was hopping onto that train, because I said, you know what? If I was a guy, people would actually respect me for my playing, because that's the truth. If you just take a look at male guitar playing channels, they have a lot more subscribers and a lot more of recurring viewers, because they are there for the style, for the music, for the personality. And for, I'm sorry, there are people who are just subscribing to girls because they think they are beautiful one day and they don't get interested in them anymore because the next day they're into something else, which is totally fine. This is how humans work. They are interested in something and one day they aren't interested in it anymore. But anyways, there was a guy replying to me then, asking me why I put up so much makeup and why I'm dressing myself like that if my truly focus would be guitar playing, in the sense of I'm contributing to the fact that people would just compliment me for my looks instead of for my playing. I can just read the comment out to you, because this was rather a very nice conversation. And, you know, people tell me all the time I should just not listen to haters. I don't, because if I would, I wouldn't be here talking to you anymore. I would say I'm the worst guitar player and the worst person in the world. Just kill me. I'm not saying that. I'm here playing for you. But I'm always interested in what psychological processes are running in their heads and how they understand guitar playing and why do they think I suck. Because I know I don't suck. I just say from time to time I suck at guitar solos because I don't feel comfortable to it. But I can say my down picking is great. I can say I'm a good rhythm player and I'm proud to be that. So this guy then was replying. So you're saying that you wear those outfits and makeup all the time, it's just how you dress on the regular basis, right? If you wanted your audience to just concentrate on your guitar playing, you would do what most people do. Only show your hands and guitar in your videos, with your face being cut off from the screen. But you're not doing that. This video, along with your other videos, is pre-recorded. No. Yes, I have seen your streams, and frankly, I wasn't impressed at all. Okay, your opinion. The riffs are far from clean and not synchronized with the drum parts. Vibrato leaves a lot to be desired. Legato is non-existent, and most solos are done in Kirk Hammett style. Missing notes, lack of palm muting, etc. No, I'm not hating on you. Yes, you are. I'm simply stating the obvious. I guess you are getting a self-esteem boost from all these guys drooling. So he thinks, I think I'm a guitar god because all the people love me. But you guys know me. I always say I suck at it. I'm not great. I can't shred. I'm not a shredder. I mean, this guy has a totally weird perception of females and of female guitar players. And I'm very interested in that, because how can a single video make a guy make assumptions in that way? He doesn't know me personally. He just sees an image and he just says some allegations that aren't even true. from being pre-recorded, from me being like drooling from guys that just praise me. I don't, because I normally notice when I do mistakes and such. And so yeah, this is like an issue, I think. And so like this sentence, like most people just show their hands and the face is cut off from the screen. I mean, look at the guitar heroes playing live on stage. They have their personalities. Look at them, how they dress. Look at them. They are showing them. They are having flashlights on them when they play a solo. So why should I just cut off my face because you think others just click on my videos because I'm a girl? Like, maybe it's like that. And I have to admit, there are some people who just say, I clicked on it because you're a girl. But I mean, that's not my problem. But why should I just hide myself because I'm a girl, you know? Because other people can do that. Men are allowed to like show themselves. But this is a different kind of topic. So I was very much intrigued by how people could think that way, that don't show your face, just show your playing. But I'm like, every band has their image, has their way to express themselves. And why am I entitled not to show me or to show my style, my clothing style? And I mean, I was completely covered. You didn't see anything of my arms. You didn't see anything of my legs. I was completely in black. I didn't reveal anything like that would attract people. Clickbait, you know, the typical girly clickbait. I didn't even do that. And this person was saying that. So I was replying to him and actually like not negotiating, but discussing the points. And I just like kind of said, you're wrong in many ways because, and I was just giving him arguments. And some of my other followers also saw that comment and commented on that guy. And so this guy was then saying, I see I hit a nerve here, I wonder why. Like thinking I would be offended by what he said. I wasn't offended. I'm just interested what he thinks. So he said, first you say it's not pre-recorded. Yes. Then in the same sentence you state I recorded 4 guitar parts, so it's pre-recorded. No. These 4 guitar parts are running simultaneously. I recorded them right there. It's not pre-recorded. They are just running simultaneously on the left and on the right ear. This is called double tracking. And I have 2 guitar parts, so 2 times 2 tracks. This is not pre-recorded. This is called professional mixing. So what is he going on about? It's just stupid. So then he was going on. So it is pre-recorded and it was pre-recorded by you. It still is. Okay, this doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Male guitar player, seriously, yes. Yngwie has been dressing in the same 19th century Paganini style for the last 30 years. And yes, he is allowed to do that. Not because he's a guy, but because he defines guitar playing. Okay, so when I'm finally a guitar god, I can dress like how I want and not before. Like, why? Would you compare yourself to Yngwie? No, but you just think, I think I'm a guitar god. I'm not. I never mentioned I'm a guitar god. I just say I'm not sucking at playing guitar. You just mess things up there. I never said I'm a guitar god. I just said you're wrong about that being pre-recorded and you are wrong about that I'm a bad guitar player. Because I'm not. I'm not a guitar god, but I'm not a bad player. So he continues. I'm having fun right now. I'm having really much fun about like that. Glad you admitted to not being precise. Albeit with a grain of salt. No, I didn't feel salty. I just have written down facts. So again, he interpreted something in my text that wasn't there. It's just so funny. Look, the fact that you are overworked, did not get enough sleep, should not matter even the slightest bit. Okay, good. If you put yourself out there, you gotta bring it. It gotta be this shit. Would you pay a plumber if you fucked up your toilet instead of fixing it? See what I mean? No, because the videos I do here are for free. I pay a plumber to fix my toilet. But people don't pay me to get my Slayer cover up. It's just there for free for everyone to watch. So you cannot compare like a plumber you are paying to fix your toilet to a guitar player on YouTube who is providing content for free to watch. No, that's a totally wrong assumption. Have you seen Satsuma's channel? I have no clue what he looks like and I could care less because his playing is flawless. Good for you. Check out Max Ostro's channel. He's a 16-year-old kid who lives in Siberia. He will be surpassing Malmsteen and Vi in a few years. He's that good. Great. Child prodigies are always amazing and inspiring. No, I'm not picking on you because you're a girl. I posted on Metallica channel to comment on Kirk's playing, and Kirk is not a girl, right? Guess what? Kirk is atrocious. Can you guess why? Better yet, can you hear why? Can you hear why Kerry King or Scott Ian are horrible guitar players? Slash and Jimmy Page are in the same category, and now I cannot take this guy seriously anymore. Anyone who says that Slash and Jimmy Page are bad guitar players, you know, you don't get the feeling of why people play guitar. You play guitar because you enjoy music and you got inspired by them. And just because some guitar players aren't playing clean, like on the recording, aren't doing the same performance every show perfectly, doesn't mean they are bad. And this is like something I always address. It's so much more valuable if you enjoy yourself playing instead of playing it perfect, because then you are just focusing on something that takes ages instead of just enjoying it. I still admit I do mistakes every live stream on every song, but I do enjoy it, and you guys enjoy it, and this should be the most better thing. And then he continues, ever heard someone criticizing Victor Smolsky, EVH, Steve Vai, Ingvi, Jeff Waters, Beb Peach, Petrucci, Zach Wild, Richie Kotzen? Indeed, I did also hear people criticizing them for different reasons. But seemingly this guy doesn't care because this is his opinion, and his opinion is the opinion. There's nothing to criticize, they are all geniuses. Yes. In your point of view, Slash and Jimmy aren't geniuses, but they are also geniuses in other people's minds. So what about that? So he was like totally like being so weird, and he also called out one of my fans. He said to one of my female fans who defended me, I have no doubt you're a woman, your argument is based on emotion, not on valid facts. Like, apparently this guy has a problem with women. Like, in his eyes, women are like emotionally driven creatures that cannot, like, I don't know, it's just like so intriguing to see that people like this still exist nowadays. And this guy just won't hold up telling me how much of a bad guitar player I am. And I think the best thing he said was, where is it? Something very interesting. That was a thing I was getting really concerned of. But where is it? No, this wasn't it. First, no. So where was it? I just don't see it anymore. It was something very important I saw. Ah, yeah, there it was. He said something, oh, she's working 3 jobs, but she gave it her best. Guess what? Her best is not good enough. Imagine having parents like that, telling you your best is not good enough. If you're not doing your best, you're not good enough. And I mean, this is like the basic toxic thinking. Having an attitude like, if you're mediocre, you're not good enough. We're living in a society where mediocrity is normal. This is why it's called mediocrity. I mean, if everyone was to be a guitar god or to be a god in anything, in any field, they want to excel, the world god in a specific field won't even exist anymore, because it's nothing special anymore if you're great, because everyone is great, because everyone worked so much that it's a common kind of thing to be great. You know what I mean? And I think this is a very, very, very like dangerous kind of thinking, to say just being perfect is good enough, just if you do something perfect is good enough, because this is triggering so much psychological issues. And imagine this guy commenting on someone who just started playing guitar, telling him, don't put yourself out there if you're not perfect. And just was your second video. I mean, you would get discouraged, right? Because you rely on feedback. And if this guy appears on someone's video who hasn't got a personality that is strong, because I've heard so many things in my life already, I don't give a damn about this guy, but it's still interesting to me how other people would feel about this, because I get a lot of messages on Instagram, how I deal with these guys, because they see a lot of hate on my channel. I say, I have people I rely on. I have surrounding myself with people I am comfortable with, so I don't even care about them. But I still am interested how they are arguing and what they are saying. So he is like such the stereotype of being elitist. This, what he says, is the stereotype of being elitist. So if you want or are interested in this conversation, it's in my Slayer Raining Blood cover, and it's under the cover, under the comment of Dismal Hollow 1862. It has 32 answers, this comment, so you cannot stumble across that comment without seeing it, because it has the most answers in this comment thread. If you're interested in seeing how these people are working and seeing how they aren't able to take any critique about their thinking, I recommend reading this conversation for purposes to understand this kind of people. Because, like I said, it's not a waste of time for me to reply and to see what he's saying. I am always interested in like psychological kind of things. So it's always like making me understand how people are working and what they are thinking. I don't take it personally. I just am interested how this guy is arguing. And you can see a bunch of things about his arguments. It's very interesting. So if you want, just read this conversation. So yeah, that was a lot of talking, I think. Let me just catch up a bit. Ja, Bastards, das ist auch eine Sache, die ich denke. Es gibt so viele weibliche Gitarristen schon. Das ist doch was Normales mittlerweile. I will just see. Oh, you are so sweet. This is so cool. What do you think about Check the Guitar for Shred? They are amazing. Do you enjoy teaching as much as I enjoy playing guitar? I like playing guitar more, but teaching is also great to see progress on the people who you are teaching. I will just see. Have you ever used the physics of guitar playing for an example for teaching physics in class? Yeah, I did. I did, of course. I will just see more questions. Okay, my chat refreshed. So I will now switch to my standard tuning guitar, and I think we will just do the 3 songs I said: Raining Blood, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and Blut im Auge. I really hope you enjoy it. And this was my input towards Toxic Haters. It's always interesting to see how they work in their mind, but don't listen to them. Because you got a community, and the community enjoys what you're doing. So, someone wanted to see the woolen seal, so we'll just show it again. Isn't it cute? I really love it. So, like I said, next song is going to be Slayer, Raining Blood.
Mit Shopify kannst du deinen eigenen Online-Shop erstellen und über das Internet Produkte an Menschen auf der ganzen Welt verkaufen.
Okay, I also see you that I can see you. Cool. Thank you. So this was Raining Blood by Slayer, played live for the second time here on the stream. So next one you're about to hear is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, and after that you will get the last song with Blut im Auge by Equilibrium. Metallica. Kid. Still hope you enjoy that stream.
Jan freut sich echt wie ein Schnitzel über sein erneuertes Smartphone von Big Market und dass er damit 258 Kilo Rohstoffe spart. Freudig bescheuert über erneuert. Top Tech, 258
John
Kilo
Delta,
weniger
I
Rohstoffe
just
als
have
neu.
played
Auf
Laid to
Big
Rest by
Market.
Lamb of God in the stream. I'm sorry. It's on my list. Laid to Rest is on my list forever, like. Ob ich eine Lust habe, eine Fortbildung zu machen. Selbst oder anbieten. Ich kann gerne eine Fortbildung anbieten. Selbst brauche ich, glaube ich, keine. Ich habe dafür eine E-Mail-Adresse. normally not the person to mute a song, but I really behind a little bit my time, so I need to hurry up a bit. So I will now do the thank you credits, and then you will get the last song for today, which will be Blut im Auge by Equilibrium, also called the Finsky song. So first of all, I want to say thank you very much to my moderator team, the OMG team, for always being here, Olga, Milbrook, and Gummibear, helping out you guys with the chat, helping me out if I missed something. You are simply so amazing. And I want to say thank you to everyone who found their way to my stream. If you don't know me, my name is Jassy. I'm a guitar YouTuber. I do live streams, and I also do upload regular videos. My live streams take place on Monday at 6 p.m. CEST, Wednesday at 5 p.m. CEST, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. CEST, except for this Friday. I don't have time this Friday. So I think about doing a substitute stream, maybe on Thursday tomorrow, but I will keep you posted what time. I do Monday the speed challenge, where I play songs at 125% the original speed. I do question and answer sessions every Wednesday, and learn that riff section on every Friday, where I just learn riffs in 5 minutes you guys suggest. The only thing is there needs to be an existing tab, because learning by ear takes more than 5 minutes. Last but not least, if you want, you can check out my current uploads. My latest video is a cover of Raining Blood by Slayer. I finally did it, and I really think I turned out really great. If you want, check it out among some other of my uploads. I do kind of different stuff, tutorials, how-to videos, guitar gear videos, guitar covers, riff lists, shorts. So if you're interested in that, besides the live streams, just check out my uploads. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me through the super chat. I'm very, very happy you're here for me, helping me out and supporting the channel. And many, many thanks today go out to Milbrook, to Gummibear, to Striker24, to Gummibear, to Finsky. Thank you so much for your big support. I'm so happy about that. Thank you to Milbrook, to Striker again, to Gummibear, to Arnulf, to Gummibear, to Collie, to Steve Schusterman, to Gummibear, to Milbrook again, to Vincent W., to Vinny Vasilev, to Jackson. Thank you so much for your support, Jackson. To Gummibear, to Arnulf, to Milbrook, and to Jackson again. Thank you very, very, very much for your support. This last song is one of my favorites, and also one of Finsky's favorites. And I really hope you enjoy it. It's called Blut im Auge by Equilibrium.
Blut
guys, I really hope you've enjoyed today's stream. I hope you stay safe, stay amazing, stay healthy, and stay positive. And most importantly, stay tuned and rock on. I have to do some stuff, so I'm rather fast today, but you're just amazing. I would just want to let you know that. Bye, everyone.